steak. Steak inside of a turkey.
All right, enough. Let me show it to
That's
you. Right?
Guga style.
That's right. We are steak people, not so much poultry. But hey,
Yeah, hey.
I think I did a good job.
It looks good, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
proud.
You're proud of me. All right.
That's just the outside.
Look, the juices are running out here, so we gotta open this
It
quick.
is juicy.
You ready for it? Let me show you this. And 1, 2.
What the heck is going on?
They saw it already. That's why I'm showing it to you. What do you think, Angel?
What is that?
If you thought that was a regular traditional turkey that you see in every Thanksgiving dinner, you are in for a shock. Even though we don't like turkey that much, today I'm gonna do something different. Last year I did what's called mastering turkey, and if you have not seen that video, I definitely recommend you checking it out later on. I have done several traditional turkeys, but this year I decided to do something I've never done before, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did making it. This is the Frankenstein turkey experiment, so let's do it. Here we have a 14 pounds turkey. After thawing it and patting it dry and removing the giblets, the first step is to debone it. I recommend going at your own pace and don't try to be a hero. It's better to do it right than being in a race. The most critical part is to keep the skin intact. So I started on the back, making nice controlled cuts and slowly removing the meat from the bone. The one thing to remember is the oyster. Go as slow as possible and make sure that you don't leave any meat behind. Once you reach the thigh bone, just go very slowly and work your knife around. Then we want to do the same exact thing to the other side. The most critical thing is the skin. Keep it in one piece. Once that's done, you just gotta work your knife around it and pull out the midsection. You want to concentrate on leaving the leg bone and also the wings. Everything else must come out. Once I was done, this is what it looks like. Then I put it in a tray and reserved it on my refrigerator so I can get everything else ready. This is a regular chicken. They call it a young chicken. The only thing to remember is that it cannot be bigger than your turkey. You also want to debone it. It is the same exact way as the previous one. It's just a little smaller. Take your time and go slow and you will be able to do it just fine. If you've never done it before, I know it can be intimidating, but believe me when I tell you, it is not a big deal. The biggest difference between this one and the turkey is that we don't want any bones left. It needs to be 100% boneless. And once I was done, this is what it looks like. The chicken is a lot easier than the turkey because you don't have to save the skin. Now all there's left to do is to save it and move on to the next one. And here we have a full duck. One of the most treasured things about duck, it's its skin. It has a lot of fat and an amazing flavor. So the first thing I decided to do is carefully remove that skin. You don't have to be as careful because you're gonna cut it in small pieces. Again, it is easy to do and not a big deal. Once I was done, I reserved the skin because we're going to be using that for the next step. Then I jumped right into the breast. Using the same previous method, just go slow and work around the meat. Again, they don't have to be perfect, you just gotta remove as much meat as possible. The thighs and the legs, I won't be using it for this recipe. Stay tuned for that video real soon. But once I was done, I was left with boneless duck breast and the skin. One of the worst things about having turkey is that it's not seasoned well. Since now we have it completely open, that is no longer an issue. And I started seasoning with salt and Guga's rub. Remember, exact amount and ingredients always in the description down below for you. Then I started my assembling, and the first thing was the chicken. Then I added the duck breast. To make sure everything is gonna taste great, I seasoned it a little bit more with Guga's rub. Now to make this look like a turkey again, you can see that there's parts that need some filling. And for that, I decided to use some sausage filling. You can use any one you like. I just decided to take the casing apart and put it wherever it's needed. And once I was done, this is what it looks like. That, my friends, is a Frankenstein turkey, also known as turducken. The next step is one of the hardest, and to help me do it, I'm using this butcher needle. I started by bringing everything together and making knots with my needle as needed. And here's how it works. You just go through once, thread your needle, and pull it out and make a knot. Now think about trying to do this without that tool. It wouldn't be possible. I slowly worked my way tying the knots. I made sure to do one every inch. The most critical thing is not to puncture the skin too much. Once I was done, I flipped it around and it's almost looking like a regular turkey. Then using the butcher's knot, I tied everything together to make sure that it stayed tight. If you are unfamiliar with the butcher's knot, I made a video for you so you can check it out how to do it. It is an awesome knot to know. But once I was done, this is what it looks like. One of the ways to get your skin as crispy as possible is to dry it. And the best method I know is to leave it uncovered in your refrigerator overnight. The very next day, this is what it looks like. The darker skin is a sign that the moisture has evaporated, and exactly what we're looking for to get a nice crispy skin. To make sure I'm going to be cooking this to perfection, I am using my wireless thermometer. I want the skin to be as crispy as possible, and you know that the best way to do that is to deep fry it. But I also like my charcoal flavor on my turkey, so I'm trying to combine both together. And the way for me to do that is to render the fat from the duck. And I'll be using that fat to baste my turkey. My theory is that in the end you will be as crispy as a fried turkey. I've done that with chicken and it works like a charm. But now that I have my Frankenstein turkey ready, I am going to be cooking it in indirect heat at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I will also be basting with the duck fat. Once I've reached an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit, my turducken will be ready. But now I say it is enough talking and it is time to cook it, so let's do it.
All right, everybody, we have our beautiful, what do you think that is, Angel?
It's a turkey, man.
That's right. Look at, what do you think?
Looks like rotisserie chicken.
It does look like a rotisserie chicken, and it's so crispy, the skin. Look.
Yeah, it looks crispy. Yeah.
When I was cutting it open, everybody, super crispy. Okay, there's something very special about this turkey.
Good stuff in here.
Good stuff in here. Yeah, you ready to find out what it is?
Let's go.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
And frijoles.
Some rice and you know, as a matter of fact, Latin America, a lot of people put like rice and some beans inside with a mixture. It is absolutely, but there's none of that in here. You ready?
Steak. Steak inside of a turkey.
All right, enough. Let me show it to
That's
you. Ready?
Guga style.
That's right. We are steak people, not so much poultry. But hey,
Yeah, hey.
I think I did a good job.
It looks good, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
proud.
You're proud of me. All right.
That's just the outside.
Look, the juices are running out here, so we gotta open this
It
quick.
is juicy. I
You ready for it? Let me show you this. And 1, 2.
What the heck is going on?
They saw it already. That's why I'm showing it to you. What do you think, Angel?
What is that? What is this, bro? You look like you stitched this thing together like Frankenstein or something. What's going on? All it's missing is a couple of bolts.
A Frankenstein turkey?
Frankenstein turkey, man.
It is not Frankenstein.
You should call this video Frankenstein turkey.
People will actually get mad at me if I say, well, maybe we'll just call it the Frankenstein turkey.
And then you get
By
in the
yours
beginning.
truly, Angel.
Beginning, you can have like the lightning and thunder and all that. Like, boom.
Shoo. I'm excited to try. Are you ready to try it?
Let's try it, man.
All right, let's go for it. It's gonna be our first time trying turducken.
Turducken?
Turkey first. Cheers, everybody.
Wow.
That's very nice.
A juicy turkey.
Yep.
I will tell you that much.
Did you try the skin?
I'm about to do that now. I just thought about that. Crunchy.
That's a crispy skin right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Crunchy and juicy too. I like that.
I like that too.
That's a good one.
Let's try the midsection.
Chicken?
Yeah. The midsection, the white one, completely white, is just chicken. Ready for it?
I got it.
Chicken, everybody. Oh yeah, it tastes like a chicken.
It does taste like chicken. It's completely separate.
I thought that it was gonna combine together and
the
then the
same
taste
flavor?
have same flavor. Completely different flavor. I would say the chicken is even juicier than the actual turkey.
Yeah, of course.
If you had to pick a winner so far, turkey or chicken? I go with
I
the
like
chicken.
the turkey, man.
Oh, really? The opposite
'cause-
of me.
Just because the skin.
The skin. No, the skin is crazy.
Turkey comes with skin. Chicken didn't.
All right, last one. The duck. You ready for it?
All right, let's go.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. It's a little bit tougher.
It is tougher. It is also the driest one, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's just the breast.
Maybe,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the chest is usually like harder.
The breast is a little bit hard.
This duck was swole.
Which one is your favorite, Angel?
I'm going with turkey. This
Turkey.
time,
I'm going with the chicken. My least favorite is the duck. You?
from the outside to the bottom.
From the outside to the bottom.
Turkey, chicken, duck. The duck was just so dry.
Yeah, very dry. I think this is very interesting to make if you're doing something special on Thanksgiving. It is not hard to do. I know it looks complicated and all that and stuff, but it's really not. All you gotta do is take out the cavity, which is the mid part,
Right.
and then you just put everything together, tie it all up, and it's ready to go. And that's a beautiful presentation. Did you get surprised?
Look, it's surprising when you see it. You're like, whoa, what's going on here?
What'd you say it was? It looked like what?
It's the Frankenstein experiment going on over here. Like, go all the mad scientists over here. It's alive!
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in any of the equipment I use, everything is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. I wish I could film the reaction of all my family
Open it
members.
like this.
But some of them don't like it being on camera, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. It's time for me to have fun. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.